10 things you should know about Pembroke Welsh Corgis. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi, Welsh for dwarf dog, is a herding dog breed, which originated in Pembrokeshire, Wales. The Corgi is one of the smallest dogs in the herding group. Pembroke Welsh Corgis are famed for being the preferred breed of Queen Elizabeth II, who has owned more than 30 during her reign. These dogs have been favored by British royalty for more than 70 years. Spirited and athletic, yet steady and dependable, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi is a true big dog on short legs. They are wonderful dogs, but Corgis have several breed traits that can cause problems for many homes, and there were cases of people needing to rehome their pets because of typical breed behavior that the owner had trouble handling. Before you decide on getting a Corgi pup, here is the list of 10 things you should know about the breed. Legend. The legend goes that one day two children were out in the fields tending to their family's cattle when they found a couple of puppies. The children thought they were foxes, but recognizing something different about them, bundled them up and took them home. Their parents immediately saw that the pups were not foxes, but dogs, and told their children that the pups were a gift from the fairies that lived in the fields. The fairies used them to pull their carriages and sometimes ride into battle. As proof that they were indeed the mounts of fairies, the parents pointed to the marks on their backs where the fairy saddle had been placed on their shoulders. The children were delighted and cherished their pups. History. Pembroke Welsh Corgi is one of two breeds known as Welsh Corgi, and the other one is the Cardigan Welsh Corgi. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi is the younger of the two Corgi breeds, and it is a separate and distinct breed since 1934. There are historians who say that the Pembroke Welsh Corgi is descended from Balhounds, Swedish cattle dogs that were brought to Wales by the Vikings in the 9th and 10th centuries. Others think they may have been descended from dogs that were brought to Wales by Flemish weavers in the 12th century. Either way, the breed has a rather misty historical pedigree. Farmers who kept working dogs in the past bred the best dogs for the jobs they wanted them to do. They didn't keep good mating records. Personality. Although Corgis are still used as working dogs, they are most often seen as family pets these days. They are known for being happy, loving, and intelligent, but with a stubborn or independent streak at times. They are easy to train, but don't expect your Pembroke to be subservient. They like to think for themselves. They are also great to watch dogs. Like every dog, the Pembroke needs early socialization and exposure to different people, sights, sounds, and experiences, and that should start as soon as you bring your puppy home. Socialization helps ensure that your Pembroke puppy grows up to be a well-rounded dog. Energy level, training. Energy level varies widely between individual Corgis. All will need regular walks and some playtime and training to be happy. Many Corgis need much more than that. Some are almost impossible to tire out, and young Corgis, under 2, may never stop moving. Corgis like this need to learn some sort of settle or enough command, or you won't have any peace, and quite a few Corgis need a job, agility, herding, competition level obedience, to be happy. Their bossiness and tendency to bark can make a Corgi with the unspent energy very difficult to live with. Their working behaviors, chasing, nipping, poking, and barking, can be a nuisance in a normal household setting without providing alternate outlets for their energy. Affection. Corgis, in general, are not prone to separation anxiety when you are out of the home. However, when you are home, your Corgi will want to be with you. Most Corgis don't like being left in a yard alone. They will follow you around the house, helping you cook, do laundry, and even take a shower if you let them. They also don't like it if their people are scattered through the house. Most Corgis want everyone to be in one place at one time and may act anxious or unhappy if someone is upstairs and someone else is downstairs. A Pembroke Welsh Corgi should certainly have access to a securely fenced yard, but when the family is home, he should be in the house with them. Bossiness. Bossiness is not the same thing as dominance. Even submissive, people-pleasing Corgis can sometimes be bossy. Corgis may talk back, exhibit selective hearing, bark to demand treats or play, or shove you with a nose or paw to get you to move in a certain direction or pet them on command. Corgis do not tolerate manhandling, but they do require owners who are consistent and don't give in to all their demands. Even a submissive Corgi can become a pushy, domineering brat if you don't show him that you are a calm, effective leader who does not let the dog make all the decisions. If it is important to you that your dog be obedient and deferential most of the time, don't get a Corgi. Barking. Because of his herding background, he has a watchful nature and will bark to ward off critters or alert you to the presence of someone approaching the house. That's A+, but he can become a nuisance barker if you don't teach him when to turn the sound on and off. You have to be very quick to stop them. If you work all day and have close neighbors, Pembroke Welsh Corgis are not a good choice for you. For the same reason, Corgis should never be left outside in your yard, unsupervised. To make matters worse, some Corgis have intense, high-pitched barks that can set your teeth on edge. Shedding. Many Pembrokes have what is called a fairy saddle over their back. This marking, which is caused by a change in thickness and direction of a strip of hair, gets its name from the above-mentioned legend. Pembrokes are easy to groom, but shedding can be a problem if you don't keep up with the brushing, especially during the heavier seasonal shedding. When they are shedding the most, daily brushing is recommended. You only need to bathe them as needed, but many people find that regular bathing also helps control heavy shedding. Grooming. Brush your Pembroke's teeth at least 2 or 3 times a week, best daily, to remove tartar buildup and the bacteria that lurk inside it. Trim his nails once or twice a month if your dog doesn't wear them down naturally to prevent painful tears and other problems. If you're not experienced trimming dog nails, ask a vet or groomer for pointers. His ears should be checked weekly for redness or a bad odor, which can indicate an infection. When you check your dog's ears, wipe them out with a cotton ball dampened with gentle, pH-balanced ear cleaner to help prevent infections. Don't insert anything into the ear canal, just clean the outer ear. Health. Pembrokes have an average life expectancy of 12 to 15 years. They are achondroplastic, meaning they are a true dwarf breed. As such, their stature and build can lead to certain non-inherited health conditions, but genetic issues should also be considered. Commonly, Pembrokes can suffer from monorchidism, von Willebrand's disease, hip dysplasia, canine, degenerative myelopathy, DM, and inherited eye problems such as progressive retinal atrophy. Genetic testing is available for Pembroke Welsh Corgis to avoid these issues and enhance the genetic health pool. Pembrokes are also prone to obesity given the characteristic, robust appetite of herding group breeds.